Thursday News Break with Robin Deering and Natalie Evans.
Hello and welcome to Thursday News Break. I'm Robin Deering.
And I'm Natalie Evans. Here are tonight's top stories. A truck full of Axe body spray recently exploded on a highway. While no one was hurt, everyone in the area has now suddenly become addicted to CrossFit and Bud Light Lime.
Possibly worse. A few weeks ago, a store was caught sticking googly eyes on fish to make them look fresher, which coincidentally is what I do to get ready before all of my dates.
She's single. A man in Shelbyville, Indiana said that he was pistol whipped over an argument about a Bruno Mars song. I guess the lesson to take away here is you shouldn't talk bad about Bruno Mars or else you'll get uptown funked up.
Uptown funked up.
Yeah.
Two bears were recently spotted on a camping ground. They were raiding a woman's van and stealing food from her kitchen. Animal Control promptly captured the wild animals, and we've got an exclusive first look at their mugshots.
A Spanish-speaking Taco Bell employee has lost her job due to the fact that she turned away an English-speaking customer. In defense of the worker, though, the English that the customer was using sounded like this. Hola, can I have a cheese quesadilla, por favor?
That's bad. Coca-Cola has announced that they're considering creating a line of cannabis-infused drinks. This would make it the first time that Coke has been a gateway to weed.
Great time to be alive. A man in West LA struck a pedestrian while drunkenly driving his electric scooter. This is the first official case of what police are now calling grand theft can't afford an auto.
A residential neighborhood in Boise, Idaho was recently infested by over 100 hungry goats owned by a mysterious organization called We Rent Goats. Somehow, though, an entire town being overtaken by shady goat organizations is the least concerning headline in the news right now.
I'm mildly concerned.
It's a problem.
Yeah. Tabloids are reporting that Owen Wilson's wife may be pregnant with the couple's third child. When questioned, Wilson simply responded,
"Wow."
Wow, indeed. A dead body found by Ohio police turned out to be a mannequin after it was inspected by the coroner. The police responded promptly and have immediately set a strict mannequin curfew to ensure their safety until the killer is caught.
JWoww and her husband Roger are filing for divorce. And between this and the Kavanaugh hearing, this week has reinforced to me that 1, men are pigs, and 2, don't fall in love at the Jersey Shore. Well, the news has continued.
Well, the news has continued to be extremely eventful as of late, with some further developments in the Me Too happenings.
Here to comment is any woman in 2018.
Hey, ladies, Robin, Natalie, how is it going?
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, so it's 2018. How's it going?
Oh, not great.
Okay.
If you can believe it.
I think we can,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Would you like to comment on some of the stories happening?
Yeah, for example, many people are saying that the Me Too movement is finally making strides since Bill Cosby was sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison. I mean, do you agree with that?
Well, here's the thing, Nat. Can I call you Nat?
I really don't like it when people
Okay,
call
here's
me.
the thing,
Just gonna
Nat.
call me Nat.
It's
Okay.
great that Cosby is going to prison for 3, maybe 10 years. But the women whose lives he ruined are still traumatized. And frankly, it's BS that the judge couldn't even come up with a specific number. It's like, hey, we know this monster ruined your life. We just want you to know that the trauma you underwent is worth anywhere between 3 and 10 years.
That's true. It's kind of messed up.
Oh,
Look at it that
yes,
way.
exactly. For example, Rob, can I call you Rob?
I'd rather you didn't.
Thank you, Rob.
but
I
you're
really
going
appreciate
to.
it. Can you hold out your arm for me? Hold out your arm. Just
Sure.
make a fist real quick.
Ow! What the hell was that?
I'm sorry, Robin.
She hit me
I just
so
hurt you, another human being, and I upset you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Does it make you less upset if I go in another room for 3 to 10 years?
No.
Exactly
Not
my
really.
point. Don't let anybody try to convince you that this small victory is a sign of things getting better for women. We still have government officials like Brett Kavanaugh being accused of sexual assault. And he, the smarty pants that he is, thinks it's a good idea to just dodge the question and say how much he loves beer. Guess what, Brett?
Oh no.
I like beer too.
Oh, we're drinking
I
again.
drank beer through your
Okay.
whole testimony. I drank so much beer during your testimony that when Lindsey Graham started talking, I violently upchucked beer into my toilet while my friend held my hair back.
Okay.
And I'm still
details.
drinking.
That explains it. Double
Oh.
fisted. Okay.
Okay.
Just look at how whiny Kavanaugh's face looks. And better yet, look at the faces of all the women behind him.
I have to agree that photo is pretty telling.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how much hatred you can feel in their eyes. It's almost like the Last Supper, but if Jesus ordered the most expensive thing on the menu plus dessert, and then at the end was like, hey guys, why don't we all split the bill evenly?
It's a bad
Okay,
move.
but I mean, what about the strides made in entertainment? I mean, don't you think that women being in big blockbusters is a victory for the movement?
Listen, I mean, it's awesome that women can be in dumb superhero movies now too, but let's be real. Men like to point at this stuff and say like, hey, ooh, sexism's cured. It's great that Captain Marvel is coming out, but Brie Larson punching a bunch of space aliens in the face is not going to give us equal pay. I guarantee you that Iron Man gets 25 cents more per space alien he punches.
So I'm assuming you're not really about this Wonder Woman sequel then.
Oh, Wonder Woman. More like I wonder how many women are being paid pennies on that set. Oh, Wonder Woman really should be bringing that lasso of truth to all these court hearings and appearances. Then we could just speed the process along and put more of these human turds in jail so these poor women wouldn't have to testify in front of crusty former frat dudes.
I would watch a movie based on that.
So it seems that you feel pretty strongly about all this. Does this mean that you're not going to see these movies in protest?
Oh no, of course I am. I want to see Captain Marvel punch Thanos in his stupid purple chode.
All
All right, that is all the time we have. Any woman in 2018, everybody.
It's all gone to hell, ladies.
Oh, yes, it is. Isn't that the truth, Natalie?
She's fun.
Woo.
Well, that's all for Thursday Newsbreak. I'm Natalie Evans.
And I'm Robin Deering. Good night.